Good afternoon. It is September 11th, 2018, just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd like to call the meeting of the Bay County Board of Commissioners to order. Could you take the roll, ma'am?
Durancer.
Here.
Krieger.
Yes.
Begic.
Here.
Hoonan.
Here.
Herrick.
Here.
Ryder.
Here.
Lutz.
Here.
Quorum present.
Thank you. We're going to do the invocation, and after the invocation, we're going to have a moment of silence, because on this date, we know few years ago, this date carries a heavy burden in our memory. May we always remember and keep in our prayers lives lost and those left behind on this date in 2001. So after the invocation, we'll take a moment of silence.
Eternal Father, you have placed in us a world of space and time. Through the events of our lives, you bless us with your love. Lord, we ask that you will grant to this Board of Commissioners and all those in authority patience and understanding to work together for the good of all people. In your holy name we ask this. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up on the agenda will be the minutes of 8/14/18.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, citizen input. If there's any citizen who'd like to come forward and speak to the Board of Commissioners, it's a great time to do it. Seeing none, we'll move on to petitions and communications. First, under A, the presentation, recognition of Jason Podleski, resolution number 2018-202, sponsored by Commissioner Tom Herrick, 5th District, is to adopt and present.
So
And
moved. Support.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I will now, Jason, why don't you come up and stand up here? You can get up here and Commissioner Lutz will kind of give you an idea where to stand. All right, you bring your sons up too if you want.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, they're good? All right. So here we go.
Got the boss with you.
That's right. That's all that's important, have the boss. By the Bay County Board of Commissioners, whereas the Bay County Board of Commissioners and the Bay County Executive recognize that oftentimes citizens of Bay County are deserving of special recognition for exemplary performance, and one of these citizens is Jason Podleski. And whereas Jason Podleski is a 2006 Michigan Tech graduate who lived in the Upper Peninsula for 11 years, forging many friendships and forming an attachment to the area. And whereas severe storms and flooding that hit the Upper Peninsula in June created many hardships for local residents, and recognizing the need, Jason Podleski undertook a fundraising effort at his business with a goal of raising $1,000. And whereas through his efforts and the generosity of patrons, friends, and family, Jason Podleski raised $3,600. 60% was raised off the establishment sales and 40% was raised through raffle. And whereas one of the greatest needs was the provision of dehumidifiers, and with the money raised, 20 dehumidifiers were personally purchased and distributed to the residents of Houghton, and the balance was donated for flood-related needs. And whereas the selfless achievement of Jason Podleski merits recognition, therefore be it resolved that the Bay County Board of Commissioners and the Bay County Executive take this opportunity to recognize the charitable effort of Jason Podleski on behalf of those touched by the weather-related catastrophe in Houghton, and be it further resolved that the Bay County Board of Commissioners and the Bay County Executive offer best wishes to Jason in all future endeavors. Signed by your whole Board of Commissioners from Bay County. And we're going to come down, and Mr. Executive.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Jason,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Yeah, this is my wife Shay.
Shay?
She's a big part of the money that we raised as well.
Wonderful. We want to thank you for all that you did to help your friends and acquaintances up in Houghton County and in the Upper Peninsula. And whenever a community is devastated with a flood like that, it is amazing to see the generosity and the spirit that is forthcoming from people like yourselves who will go way out of your way to raise resources and to be there for them. And we're very proud that you're Bay County residents, and very proud of your concern for your former neighbors up in Houghton County and all of the kind of stress and that they suffered as a result of that very horrific flooding that they sustained. So I know you two made a real difference, and we're very proud that you reside in Bay County, and you're role models for the rest of our community, in my opinion.
Thank you. Jason, I heard a lot of stories from you about things that went up there, and like I said, the whole county is proud of you. I mean, a lot of people, nobody else did this from around here. You took it upon yourself. And in case people didn't know, he does own Barney's Bar. That's written on his shirt right here. So that's where a lot of that took place. And I love things like stories like this. And I know we talked about one story in particular where when you were passing out money. I wish you could tell people. I think the resiliency of the people who live in the Upper Peninsula. A lot of times we talk about people from the Upper Peninsula, they're very special and they're very hard workers. And if you'd like to say something, I'd be more than happy to give this to you. You can go ahead and do what you got to do.
Again, like I said, we had a goal of $1,000. We far exceeded that. Can't do that without the people that supported us, especially my wife. So it's a big thanks. Tom and I had talked. We went up there. We took some cash with us, didn't know exactly what we were going to do with it, but we visited with some families, one in particular that stuck out. So we made quite a generous donation to her.
Tell me, because I love the story so much about how her room was covered in mud there.
Yeah.
I wonder what she asked from you.
Yeah, she didn't ask anything from us. So it happened on a Sunday. And she woke up in the morning. She was the first one in the area to ask for help. She reached out to social media. All she asked for was a pair of shoes so she could go to work. Her house, we went and visited her house about 2.5 weeks after it happened, and it was still covered under 6 foot of mud. She lost everything. And this gal was just tremendous, so we met with her, and I mean, it was tough to pick and choose who you could help and who you couldn't, but we feel as though that, it was going to be put to good use. It wasn't somebody that was going to take that for granted. And so, I mean, it was very heart-wrenching to see. That's just one of many cases and many stories that are up there. And so it was a little part of us to help out, and hopefully we made a difference. And
I think you did make a difference. You did make a difference.
Sure did.
Thank you.
thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Thank you.
Okay, next up, City of Bay City, application for obsolete rehabilitation exemption certificate from MA Real Estate and Investments.
Move to receive.
We got support already? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under reports of committees, the Ways and Means Committee, Commissioner Lutz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today I bring Resolution 2018-203. It's the agreement of shared costs for the road patrol deputy services in Frankenmuth Township and Colquhoun Township from the sheriff. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, I bring Resolution 2018-204. It's a letter of support for the 2019 grant funding for the East Michigan Council of Governments. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is Resolution 2018-205. It's the amendment to the agreement for grant funds for 2018 DEQ surface water quality monitoring from the Health Department. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is the resolution 2018-206, the acceptance of the non-point source program grant funding to the health department. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is resolution 2018-207, the approval of budget adjustments for congregate meals, the NSIP grant from the Department of Aging. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is resolution 2018-208. It's the L-4029 2018 tax rate request form for equalization. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is resolution 2018-209. It's emergency management performance grant, the impact program. Emergency management is bringing this, and I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is resolution 2018-210, the hazard mitigation assistance program grant agreement from emergency management. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, we have resolution 2018-211, it's payables, general, bayonet, and Center Ridge Arms for finance. I move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, under item 10, we have tuition reimbursement. It's a budget adjustment. I will move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is that all, Commissioner Lutz?
That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Perfect. Next, we have personnel. Commissioner Ryder.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have Resolution 2018-212, vacancies in equalization, Department on Aging, 911 Central Dispatch, and new positions, new position. I will move that forward.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And Resolution 2018-213, the memorandum of understanding with Mid-Michigan Community Action Agency. I will move that resolution forward.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And Resolution 2018-214, plan of organization from the Health Department. I will move that resolution forward.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
That's
Motion
all we have
carries.
before you today, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Ryder. Next from the Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Durancheck.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution 2018-215, reports of the county executive. I'd like to move that forward.
Support.
Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries.
That's all we have, Mr. Chair.
And next, we have reports of county officials and departments. County Executive.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a little announcement, and then our Director of Administrative Services will give us an update on last Saturday's event, the Clear the Shelter event at Animal Control. And I just want to say we're very pleased to be informed by the Humane Society of Macomb County Foundation and the Michigan Pet Fund Alliance that Bay County will receive an award on Friday, September 28th in Kalamazoo at the statewide conference of those two organizations. And Bay County Animal Control is being recognized as the 2017 Outstanding Performance Award for improving our kill rates and striving toward our goal of no kill. And in the category we're receiving that is open admission large shelter, most improved in the state. And also we'll get a plaque as well as a $2,500 cash gift, which we would kind of like to put into, medical fund to pay veterinary expenses. So that will come in handy over there. And I want to thank the manager, Mike Halstead, the staff, Debbie Russell, all of the group that worked on the best practices plan that you all were so gracious in supporting and helping us to make those improvements. So I'm just pleased to share that announcement, and we'll give you maybe a report after we attend the conference on the 28th.
It's great news. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, I know that. It didn't happen overnight. It's taken quite a while, but
Volunteers and staff are really
yeah, they've done a great job.
focused on this.
It's your turn, sir.
Thank you. Just real quick, the update on the September 8th Empty the Shelter event that we had that was approved. We had 31 cats that were placed in forever homes, which is a phenomenal feat that pretty much emptied it out. There were 2 a little bit older that we are confident we will find homes for. There were some people that we talked to on Saturday at the shelter there that more than likely we'll find homes soon, but it was a very overwhelming success. We do have another Empty the Shelter coming up on October 6th. That's the one that's sponsored by Bissell, and typically that one's well received as well. So very good things going on over there, and credit to the staff, Mike Halstead and everyone else for their tremendous jobs. They're doing good, so thank you.
I just wanted to ask, so just so we get it straight, so everybody that watches this now and later on, so October 6th?
October 6th.
And that's at, what time can they go? That's what time of day does that take place? Do we know?
Yeah, the shelter's open. It's 10 to 1.
Okay.
10 to 1 or
And
2.
okay, 10 to 2, and that's at the animal, by the fairgrounds, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Okay, by the 10 to 2, by the fairgrounds, October 6th. Always good to get the information out there. Thank you. Okay, we're on unfinished business. Is there any? Any new business?
Excuse me.
What? I'm sorry. We might have some,
We need a motion.
oh, I'm sorry, we need a motion to receive that report from the administrative officer.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm sorry. So, we did unfinished business, new business, any miscellaneous? Announcements. I figured Commissioner Begicki.
The health fair, I'm trying to remember the hours of the health fair this Friday, 10? This Friday at the community center. There'll be different departments will be there at the community center for the health fair for people 60 and better, I think, believe she said, 60 and better,
That's this Friday.
this Friday.
At what time again?
10?
11 to 3 p.m., or 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, no, no, say 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. That'd be that'd be late for me even. That's the only announcement? Perfect. Oh, you haven't, no, they were just going like this. Okay. 2018 appointments. In October, we have the Land Bank Authority, 1 at-large representative. And we have the Department of Health and Human Services Board of Directors, 1 3-year term, and that is the governor's appointment. In November, we have the Building Authority with 2 6-year terms expiring. And in December, we have the Department on Aging Advisory Committee, 4 2-year terms in Districts 2, 4, 6, and an at-large representative. Now, is there a need for a closed session, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I am requesting a closed session pursuant to MCL 15.268 subsection E for the board to consult with its attorney regarding a trial or settlement strategy in connection with Holstaff versus Cunningham, Federal District Court Case 18-CV-11271, and also in Bay County versus Purdue Pharma, LP et al. At this point in time, request closed session to discuss those matters.
Move to go out of normal service.
Please take the roll.
Duransack,
Yes.
Krieger,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes,
Ryder,
Yes.
Lutz,
Yes.
motion carried.
thank you. So, we need to lock the doors. Okay, we'll go back in our regular order of business. Ma'am, our attorney, would you like to read first motion, please?
Yes, sir. My first motion is I would request that the board follow the recommendation of counsel in the Holstaff versus Cunningham matter.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Oh, sorry.
Do you need more?
Number 2.
Thank you. I would request a motion that the board approve the recommendation and allow counsel to proceed in the Bay County versus Purdue Pharma LP et al. matter.
So moved.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adjourn.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.